Hi, welcome back. In case this is your first time here, I am Raina McKenzie. I am the Shadow Alchemist Tarot. And real quick, while I smooth and cleanse the energy, and after taking a couple days off, I really feel like there is a message that has to come through that is specifically for those of us who identify as a divine feminine. You hear me talk a lot about divine feminine and divine masculine on this channel. And when I talk about divine feminine and divine masculine, I'm not talking about gender. Masculine and feminine energies are genderless. You can be very much a feminine woman and still be a masculine dominant feminine woman, and vice versa. You could be, a very masculine man and a masculine male body, but still very much be feminine energy prominent. So there is definitely a message that is trying to come through to the collective, specifically regarding the divine feminine. So right now, there are some other tarot readers that I follow on YouTube, and this is not, just something that I'm feeling. This is definitely something that is very much in tune with the collective right now. And what is going on is there is what I like to say is a divine feminine, uh, what is the word I'm looking for? It's kind of like a divine feminine rising almost, like the divine feminine in all of us is rising right now. I had a friend over, so I was, cleansing my decks, you know, um, really making sure that I cleanse all of the energy out of my space. So that way that I can, deliver the messages that I need to deliver to the collective. All right. I am going somewhere with this. So as I was shuffling my decks of cards and getting things prepared, there were some cards that ironically was mixed in with other decks, and these are decks that I hardly ever use, so I found it really strange. So the first one was the Three of Water. As you can see in this card, it's very much about feminine rising. Anytime I see birds are the messengers of the gods. So this is an energy card. This is Three of Water. And I'm going to read you about the Three of Water. It actually comes from the Book of Shadows Tarot. And the Three of Water is all about creation and fertility. The Roman goddess Flora, flowers, right, is known for her association with springtime and the flowering of the plants. She protects plants from rotting and helps young girls as they approach womanhood. Everything about her is young and fresh, filled with beauty and promises for the future. Within her creation, the fragrant blossoms of spring and many blessings. The color and scents revive and refresh our spirits after months of winter dreariness. Within the flowers are elements that will eventually become fruits and vegetables to nourish our bodies throughout the year. Of course, there is also the promise of death and decay as part of the natural cycle of life, but for now, all is lovely, lush, and delightful. The Three of Water denotes a happy time of plenty. There is not just enough, but more than enough to put by for a rainy day. Having something set aside gives a sense of security that makes the present even more enjoyable. The shadow side of this card indicates a lack of appreciation for what is available. Now, we are in Cancer season, right? And Cancer season rules, that's the fourth house. That's the house of home. That is very much related and in tune with mother energy. So right now, a lot of mother wounding is coming to the surface. As I was, again, preparing my decks, this card was mixed in with like another deck completely, which is the Empress. And as you can see in the belly is Mother Earth. Again, another deck. This happened as well. The Empress. So that's 333. And as I was shuffling this deck, which is the Aleister Crowley Thoth Tarot deck, the Queen of Cups fell out. So, wow, right? 333 messages coming through. I have this Ruin deck that also has the energy of birds 4-3. Let me see if I can find it. Yeah, here it is. So this has been really loud lately. Really loud. So messages coming in specifically regarding the rise of the feminine. The feminine has a job to do right now, and it is to step forward, to nourish, to be the role model, to be the home for the masculine. So with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and just dive into this and see where we're going. But I couldn't not just bring this to the attention of the collective. The fact that these are 333s and they're all Empress, they're all water, they're all home, they're all feminine. All feminine. This is awesome. This is amazing. So, we're going to see where we go with this. I'm excited. I am definitely a feminine dominant individual. So I, very much feel this energy loudly right now. Let's see, where are we going with the feminine? What am I feeling? First, I want to ask Spirit. Okay. So what is being asked right now of the feminine? What does the feminine need to embody more of currently? Let's see. What does the feminine need more of? Does the feminine need more of? Collective feminine. Collective divine feminine. What do we need to embody? The feminine needs to be more in tune with self, nourishing of self, and also the gambler. So the feminine, we have, that's 334. That's another 30. 4 is the number of change, the ancestor. Look at that. I'm going to go ahead and take that. So yeah, this is going along the lines of We have, as feminine, a duty to step up and heal some sort of ancestral karma. There is a cycle that's coming to an end, so that a new cycle can begin. So, use my quantum oracle, right? So the self, the gambler, new beginnings, the loving woman. All right. As we can see, spirit is loud right now. All right, so where are we going with this? As the divine feminine, we have ancestral karma that we're healing right now. And it's allowing us to be more of a gambler in what way? So that new beginnings can unfold. And there's the church bells. Yeah, that's correct. Just got goosebumps. All right. So let's see. What is the divine feminine feeling? And how can we be more of a gambler? So gambler taking risks. Risk equals reward. Really wants to be more in tune with self-confidence so that we can take the gamble to heal the ancestral pain. Right? Wow. Okay. Whew, I just got goosebumps. So, what we're healing right now, we are healing a consciousness as feminine nature, right? Feminine expression. We are tackling dark thoughts around victim mentality, dark thoughts around victim mentality. And we are being asked to take a gamble on a creative endeavor. There's some sort of creative endeavor that can get us out of out of the dark thoughts, out of victim mentality, and push us towards new beginnings, towards love, towards transcendence of energy, and into transformation. So we're transforming dark thoughts and we're transforming victim. We're no longer accepting the fact that we're victims, and we're no longer accepting any thought patterns that keeps us in a state of lack. When we're in a consciousness of lack, we cannot receive. And part of being a divine feminine is being able to receive love. We have to be able to nourish ourselves to be able to receive. We cannot give love properly if we cannot receive love properly. So that's what's being healed right now. Okay, so all right, let's see where we're going with this. Let's I am an intuitive reader, so the way that I pull cards, I pull from the bottom of the deck just to see what's going on. It's like almost kind of like what spirit is working in the astral realms, right? It's what's going on that we don't see that we might be able to tap into through meditation. Um, See what might be, you know, I want to really know, like, this consciousness of dark thoughts, victim mentality, how is that transforming? Four of Swords, the Two of Pentacles, Ten of Pentacles, Nine of Wands, Ace of Swords. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and take that too. Yeah. Okay. And then I got the Page of Cups and the Page of Wands. So, what is going on right now is the Four of Swords is really about taking some time to reflect, taking some time to go retrograde. Saturn is retrograde right now. So, because Saturn is going retrograde, Neptune's going retrograde, right? These are dissolving karmic ancestral wounds and patterns that has really contributed to society's ideas of what feminine is. And, the feminine's been going back and forth for a long time and juggling these societal norms and conditioning with our true nature, our true selves. And because we're healing this and we're putting up some strong boundaries of protection and standing up for our fellow feminine, we are stepping in away from the dark thoughts, away from victim mentality, into the Ten of Pentacles, which is in a more 3D, like a more everyday vision of abundance, joy, love, giving, receiving. And the Ace of Swords, that's just stone cold truth, baby, right there. And with the Page of Cups and the Page of Wands, as we step into a new creative endeavor, we're able to heal our inner child. So the way we heal this is through shadow work, through our inner child. What were we told as children about what it means to be feminine? That is what's transforming. That's what's on offer right now. So let's go ahead and pull the energy. All right, so this is a collective reading for the Divine Feminine. I think after this, I might do a collective reading for the masculine too, just to see what's going on with that. Like we have this obligation to take on this new way. And by doing so, the masculine is going to be able to heal something too. All right. I have the Seven of Swords, the Four of Pentacles, the Eight of Pentacles, the King of Wands, Strength. We just had Venus move into the house of Leo, the Chariot. We are in Cancer time right now. Wheel of Fortune, destined, fated, karmic, the karmic wheel of justice. Eight of Swords. The Magician. Okay. So right now, as the energy sits, with the Seven of Swords, the Seven of Swords and the Four of Pentacles align. Okay, so this is a lot of deceit, a lot of betrayal, a lot of feeling like a lot of gossip, right? A lot of talk about reclamation, a lot of wanting to transcend. But with the Four of Pentacles, there's a wall of resistance up around that. But I feel like those of us that are on a spiritual path and on a spiritual journey of healing, with the Eight of Pentacles, you can see this is all about giving and receiving. This is about nourishment. Everything is in abundance. There's plenty. There's plenty of love. It's really transforming resistance into let's co-create, let's work together, right? It's alchemize. And I feel like here with the King of Wands coming in, that is with the Two of Pentacles. This is the masculine energy that the feminine is embracing. This is what's coming to us. So we're what we're doing is we're bringing in the masculine energy, the doing, right? The way that we move through life, the way that we make money, the way that we create, the way that we raise families, the way that we heal, the way that we communicate, all of that is really shifting. It's we're moving from this place of victim, this place of can't, right? This place of witch wounding. And we're having the strength to really free ourselves of the netting of the social constructs, the netting of the ties that bind us to this idea that we're victims because we're women, because we're feminine. And for us men out there, that I feel like even more so, this might be loud, even more loudly for men that are embracing their feminine side of being nourishing, you know, being more nurturing of and appreciative of feminine flow, right? So feminine energy is very much about how we navigate the ebbs and flows of life, right? It's not so much about step one, step two equals step three. It's not strategy. It's about just working with the energy in a way that works best for us. We're having to really step into creating a new way of existing in this world. This is healing. This is healing something that has kept us tied to ourselves. That's kept us tied, kept us from our magic. But with this karmic wheel of justice activated by the Saturn retrograde, It's allowing these binds, this bondage that we've kept ourselves in for so long to be broken. Like we can now free ourselves. We can have the strength. We can have the strength to be the alchemists of our life, to alchemize our shadow into the light. And to move forward, with confidence, to move forward so that we can take a gamble and do things different, take a different route, transform the narrative of our own lives, of our own existence. All right, so let's get some clarifying. First, I want to know more about this creative endeavor. Like so how are we how are we transcending? Ooh, all right, let's go with mm, all right. So how are we what is this going to look like? So what do we not see coming? I feel like there's something collective that's going to happen really soon. Like within the next 7 to 8 weeks. We do have Mars and Uranus conjunct in Taurus July 15th. Uranus is the great awakener in the sign of the bull. Very stubborn, fixed earth energy. But we're freeing ourselves. So it's like, what is being awoken? What is being awoken? The star. That's healing. Aquarian energy. We have the Six of Cups. That is past life energy. Childhood. The way that we were brought up to think about femininity. The High Priestess. That's our intuition. That's how we express. That's how we become gamblers, is by being more in tune with our intuitive side. Being able to discern what is real, what is not real, being able to decide for ourselves and free ourselves of confusion, of conflicting narratives. And again, here's the Seven of Wands, and putting up our own boundaries and protecting ourselves. We are protected in this. So yes, definitely healing some ancestral karma. And I keep going back to witch wounding. There's a book called Heal the Witch Wound. It's over there in my books. You might want to look into that title to get more information on how witch wounding shows up in our society. Talk to me more about this resistance and the Four of Pentacles and deception around. Talk to me about deception and resistance. The King of Swords. This is clarity. This is this is like moving from Capricorn into Aquarius. And right now we also have Pluto in retrograde. That's kind of toggling back from Aquarius into Capricorn. Two completely different energies, Capricorn and Aquarian. Capricorn's old boys club is the old way of doing things. It's the statistics, it's the structure, it's the 1, 2, 3. Whereas Aquarian energy is very rebellious, very free form, very free flowing. So that resistance is being activated right now. There's the Page of Wands again. New creative endeavor. It's activating this new power. Temperance, discernment, being able to discern what's true for ourselves, for us. This is also Archangel Michael. This is like the warrior of the feminine coming through saying, you're protected in this. Stop resisting. I got you. There's the Seven of Pentacles again. We have the Eight of Pentacles. This is like, I worked so hard to build this life the way that I was told to do it, yet it's not working anymore. And I'm stuck. This is the Four of Pentacles. This is the high octave of the Four of Pentacles, the Hanged Man, being stuck and stagnant. We're done with that. Gratitude, being more gracious for the things that we have built, being more showing more gratitude to the things that we've built, the lessons that we've learned. Also, I can't help but not see breadcrumbing here. If you're not familiar with the term breadcrumbing, we're done with breadcrumbing. No more breadcrumbs for us. Mhm. And there's the Eight of Pentacles on top of the Eight of Pentacles right there. Keeping our head down and keeping our eye on the prize of freedom, of reclamation, of putting in the healing work. And we do that through being gracious of what our ancestors gave us. Being gracious of our home roots. Not discarding the past as a dark time, not looking to the past from a state of being victim, but looking into the past with gratitude and forgiveness. All right, so this karmic wheel of justice is breaking the bondage of the feminine. In what way? What is being freed up? What is allowing forward movement here? Judgment. King of Wands again. Ace of Wands. Four of Swords. Ten of Cups. Okay, so the feminine is making a choice to heal the past ideas around what it means to be feminine and healing our thoughts and behaviors and our actions in terms of how we express and nourish our feminine side while incorporating our masculine that we have gotten over the last cycle of Pluto going through Capricorn, right? the doing, the old boys club. It's like the integration of the old and the new, taking old earth and making it new, taking the 3D and moving it into 5D new earth energy, higher states of consciousness, and creating, using that to create the ultimate happiness, the ultimate joy, the ultimate freedom, the ultimate satisfaction, the ultimate happiness in our lives the way that we want it to be. Talk to me about the Magician. Nine of Pentacles, ultimate self-confidence, fear, anxiety, Tower, awakening, Nine of Wands. I have three nines here. 999. Nine of Pentacles. The only nine I don't have on the board right now is the Nine of Cups. Knight of Cups. Two of Pentacles. And the Lovers. Wow. Okay. So, this right here, we are integrating, we are taking our confidence, our fear, and our boundaries, right? And we are choosing to balance, to move forward towards balanced union, of masculine and feminine energies. Tower, Uranus. I'm speechless. This has never happened to me in a reading before, ever, on a collective scale. This is probably one of the most beautiful spiritual messages that have come through. Like, we are taking our confidence, our fears, anxieties, worries, our bruises, our bumps, everything that has gotten us here. And we are moving into balanced unity. Not a lot of people are going to like this. And there's going to be a lot of resistance around this. It's not going to be easy to do this. But that's what's happening. And there's no avoiding it any longer. There's no avoiding it. We are moving from victim and dark thoughts and wounds into a place of healed balance, unity, love, gratification, higher states of spiritual consciousness. All right, so message from Spirit. Let's see. Be here now. Give with gratitude and grace. Hummingbird and the turkey. Be present always. Be playful. Venus just entered Leo. That's a very playful, courageous energy. Telling you, shit is about to pop off, y'all, around 888. Lionsgate portal. There it is again. Sandpiper spirit. Be playful. Hawk spirit. Let spirits be your guide. It's time for a deep dive. This is healing. And it's time to sing your song. Do not be quiet. Do not allow anybody to shut you down. Do not allow your voice, your desire for unity, your desire for love, don't ever let that be shut down. Fight for it. Fight for it. Clear out the clutter. Clear out the noise. Because sweet results await. This is the queen bee. There's a reason why the bee is a number 7. You think about the queen bee in a beehive, and she rules an entire colony of bees. You have one queen, and every other bee is her worker bee. Sweet results await. Know your worth. Trust in divine detours. And it's time for a beginner mind. It's time to do things a new way. And we do that by knowing and being ready for the tower moment, right? 16. We know that because we know our worth. No one's going to shut us up. No one's going to stop this from happening. It's happening. But we have to look at it from a completely different place. We have to look at it from a healed perspective. Wow. So, this is an amazing, amazing offer. Amazing. And there's not anything that is going to stop this love train from moving forward. Nothing's going to stop unity. We can only unite. We cannot deviate. Detours can be a bump in the road, but deviating, going back into a place of division is no longer an option. The only option is to unite in love and gratitude. That's the message here. If you got anything from this, if you found resonance, please smash that like button for me. Leave me a comment. Make sure you subscribe to the Shadow Alchemist Tarot here on YouTube. It would do me great pleasure. I am available for one-on-one readings. Go to theshadowalchemist.com. And thank you so much for your time.